Here's where to find all the chest keys and restore your island, including the one that led me to the cliff chest. I almost missed that one on the first round through. One thing I would strongly recommend is having your sifter and your radar levels fully maxed out before you start the chest. Anything in the chest is solely cosmetic and just kind of fun Easter eggs. So I usually leave this step to the last, but whatever order you do it in, I strongly recommend you have them fully upgraded because it will make your life significantly easier. With that said, here we go. Here's our first chest key. Pay attention to the shape of the key. It'll correspond to the markings on the chest themselves. So it's an easy way to help you know which ones go to which. This first one we'll just jump on over to the other dock real quick here. Here we go. Yep, see if you pay attention to the key, it's the same shape as the one we just found. We have this beautiful pair of swing goggles. And a fun little Easter egg with those is that later you'll see they show up on this signpost on one of your docks. Starting on for our next chest. This one's over by our seal. Kind of on the back side of the island. It's a heart shape. And we happen to be very close to this chest. Here we get Wilson from Castaway. Stop and pet the seal on the way, just because he's worth it. Walk back over to our campfire and we'll find Wilson hanging out. So you can sit on the log and have a nice little chat. Right on to our third one. Again, back over on the back side of the island, but not necessarily by the seal or by the dock. It's kind of an intricate design. We just head down the beach here. With the door on the hidden little cave. Finally, we have some clothes now that we're almost done. So we look in our snazzy outfit. And onto our last chest. No, 2 more chests to go. Sorry, second to last. Here kind of by our house. this one matches up with our chest over by the outhouse. There we get a cute little charm. That hangs off our picker. It's fun. And our last key is actually right behind the outhouse, so these are good ones to do together. And I found this key originally on my first playthrough. I found this key really early on, but I could not for the life of me figure out what it went to. It turns out that there's a chest up on the cliff right there on that rock that's kind of jutting out right behind there. And that I've read that there's multiple different ways you can get up on top of the cliffs. For me, I found the best way was to go over to where we have the chest that Wilson was in. And I have to keep walking here. And then just kind of jump your way up here behind the chest. It took me a few tries here. There we go. And then once you're up, you just run up along the ridge here, over to that outcrop of rocks. And there's our chest. Coincidentally, this one also gives you a Steam achievement. Something about a pink teddy bear. I should have looked it up first. Cute little Easter egg there. There's a lot of different Easter eggs in the sifting that you find. And this one becomes a charm for our vacuum. And just one little last peek up at the island. While we're up here, we might as well get a good view. I always hope that helped, and good luck. Enjoy the game.